So this is really just a brief presentation, and for me, I want us to reward ourselves as members of Model Initiative of Africa to kind of remind ourselves who we are, what's our identity, what's that culture and those values that bring us together, why do we exist, and for those who don't know us, this is an opportunity to really get a sneak peek into the impact that Model Initiative of Africa is creating in the society. So just to tell you that we are a not-for-profit organization, and our mission is to groom the next generation of ethical and transformative African leaders, people who are not just technically apt, but who have the leadership skills that's required to foster growth and development in their communities, and why not Africa as a whole. And what we really do is we believe that education is a very powerful tool that we can use to transform our world. And that's why we're very focused on equalizing access to quality educational opportunities and orientation for young people in Cameroon, and by extension, moving on to the African community. And we do this simply because we really envisage a world where the most vulnerable persons, those from minority backgrounds and underrepresented backgrounds, can actually have access to education, because we are sure that opportunities like this will give them the skills to become more innovative, to become creative, to gain employment and skills that will help us to kind of bridge the gap and reduce the economic inequalities that are kind of inherent within most African communities. And how have we been doing it so far? Using education and leadership development as we are doing today to foster growth and development. This may sound very bold, but we've given ourselves an objective of 500 million lives that we want to impact as Model Initiative of Africa by the end of this century. So I'm probably going to be dead, which is why it's important for us to have systems that are going to work even without us being physically present. And it's important for every single one to understand that this is where we are going. It's a long journey. Take advantage and take responsibility, take ownership, as I always say, of this journey, and see how you can contribute towards achieving this. So far, as most of you know, we literally have a number of things we've been doing. So the orientation programs, the college, the summer college readiness programs, which we support students, especially in Cameroon, to gain placements and enrollment into the most preeminent schools of engineering and faculties, medicine, agriculture in Cameroon. And our idea is really that if we want to foster development, so we want to support students across the entire chain from the beginning, very early on in their academic journey, provide them with the right orientation, help orientate them as they make choices of careers, but not just careers as we've always been told. Okay, my father is a doctor, so we need someone in the family to become a doctor. But we want a new generation of people who are doing things in a more intentional manner from the very young ages, to know that I'm doing this because my country needs it. I'm studying engineering because if Cameroon has to become emerging by 2035, then we need manufacturing facilities, we need the skills of engineers and all those kinds of things, just for instance. So that's really it. We don't just want you to be technically good, but we want you to become conscious of the challenges that are in your society, take responsibility and a commitment, as we have done, to make a difference, to bring about a difference. We are trying to do that in education. And we believe that if you're part of us, then this is something that speaks to you, and that together we can, jointly achieve this long-term objective. So Mwane is an educational app which we developed last year. I want to take the opportunity to really appreciate the number of smart young persons who work with me on this app. It's helping a lot of students already in Cameroon to get access to educational material, textbook related contents which are well annotated and summarized to enhance their understanding, stuff which they would otherwise not be able to afford. So these are things that I want us to be happy about, and I want us to kind of appreciate and celebrate the efforts and the journey that we've covered together. In terms of our orientation, this is just some very key points here, a high level presentation of what we've been able to do today. Within the Model Initiative of Africa's network, we have more than 100 plus schools that we've partnered with. If you follow us on social media, you see we just can't post everything, but every single day our staff are out there. You have those in the Northwest. I am thinking of Emmanuel. You have in the Southwest with Thierry leading the team, in the Littoral with Ashiru, in the Center region with Juniors, going down to those schools, supporting those students in their academic work, in their orientation, and so on. And it doesn't end there. We have operations, as I've just said, in 5 regions. In 2021, the far north is coming in to help students in that area. And every single year, I can say that we speak to at least 10,000 students across the country. If you don't see it as something worth, you know, I don't know the word, what applauding for, then I really don't understand. I think this is really the impact. I'm really trying to capture this to understand that every single day that you go out to the field, every day you visit that school, you're making a contribution to this number. So you want to feel good about yourself. You want to know that this is actually what I'm doing. And we want to make people to understand that this is the impact that we are creating as an organization. So you can see from the chart here that consistently since 2016, our numbers just keep going up. For those who are aware of what's happening in the country, you notice that the Southwest and Northwest numbers were really low in 2016 when the crisis started. 2017, things started picking up. And I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the former regional supervisor in the Southwest, Tasha, who is now a national supervisor of activities, because even with the difficult, situation we had, schools being shut down, they still decided and took upon themselves and took the challenge to go down to these schools amidst the insecurity, amidst the threats and all that. Today, if you look at the chart on the right, you realize that 2016 we are talking to close to 8,000 students, and barely under 100 or 1,000 of them are prepared in our college readiness programs. That's about a 10%, should I say, transmission rate from the orientation programs into preparing them and helping them then to get insertion into the best schools and to pursue the careers that they possibly want for themselves. So that number is increasing, the percentage is increasing, and we want to keep doing this. In line with the student application, of course, you can download it at this website. The link is here, or you can encourage those students to actually go there. These are just a few screen captures of the different subjects. As I speak to you, there is a team which is currently working on the version 2 of this application to increase more, to provide it with more functionalities that, and the whole aim here is those students that we are supporting. We need to understand that they are at the core of every single thing that we do, and supporting them is part of the DNA that's really in us. And every single thing we do is to address that issue. Okay. I'm also happy to say our joint efforts has helped us with develop, a number of books already that are out there, and we can actually do further. So in summary, what we're trying to do here with MIA is we want to help students. We want to elevate these students and help them to make that transition, follow them across the entire value academic journey from secondary through inserting them into the professional world. So if you understand well, we're orientating them, we help them into those schools, we support them as they are in those schools. And once they leave, we support them to ensure that they can find the right jobs, they can receive the support that is needed if they want to, start their own businesses and all whatnot. So far, we focus in the STEM subjects, that science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, because we personally believe that Africa has to leapfrog. By leapfrogging, we need to make a very huge jump to meet the rest of the world in terms of these particular areas. And if we want to develop our countries, it's not about without any offense. It's not about just talking, it's about taking action. It's about providing engineering solutions, technological solutions to the problems that exist within our communities. You see what the application is doing, trying to bring technological solutions to providing access to material to students. We can do more. There are many of those areas, there are many of those avenues, and it's really for us to just come on board, reach out to us. Don't only wait, as I always say, that I operate an open door policy. You don't necessarily have to wait for us to tell you. Reach out to us, bring those ideas. And as you all know, I don't only say bring the ideas. I tell you, when you're coming with the ideas, be ready to champion those ideas, be ready to be at the forefront of the implementation and the development of those ideas. I want us to see Model Initiative of Africa as just that platform that's helping you to elevate yourself while supporting and elevating other people. So that's really a very high level overview of the achievements that we've had. Of course, there are a lot of other sensitive things which you would hear from your different supervisors, and we're going to inform them. And as I always say, we are because you are. We can't achieve these numbers if not for, I couldn't capture every single person. We couldn't capture every single person here. But even if you don't see your face here, know that you are represented here and your contributions have been appreciated in one way or the other. And we value the contribution that you're making to this organization. So having said that, I would want to just skip to the next phase and to present to you. Of course, you guys would have seen the articles. You had 3 weeks, you nominated a number of persons that you felt that these people are an embodiment of the values that we believe at MIA: integrity, being learning agile, always learning, supporting the students that we have under our care. They have shown leadership, they have shown commitment to the organization's mission. And so you all nominated these persons for these awards that I present to you. As you all know, these persons are going to be receiving a trophy. This is just to tell them that yes, we recognize what you're doing. Your peers have chosen you and recognize the contributions that you're making. And what's interesting here is we insisted that this has to be the unsung heroes, those people who don't hold any leadership position, that are not supervisors, that are not managers, that are just those guys that are there. They are the boots on the ground. And the message here is, we know you're there. Keep doing what you're doing, because even if you are not aware that the spotlight is on you, people are seeing what you're doing. And that's why you're able to feature on this. That's why your own peers and colleagues have said that you're worthy of being here. So if you made it to this list, I want to start by congratulating you very much for being able to, appear out of hundreds of those that identify themselves as being part of the MIA network. So I'm just gonna go ahead without wasting much time to show you the picture of the people that have actually retained or have been retained for an award, and to tell you that your supervisors will definitely be reaching out to you in a much more smaller event at the different regions to hand over your trophy, a personalized trophy, and a modest check, which will be communicated to you via email. Again, I said one interesting thing was every single winner, all of us are winners already, but those that are going to be retained should expect to be onboarded onto some leadership, opportunities. You'll be nominated for certain programs that can help you to foster and to build up that leadership in you. This is just to encourage you and to say, keep up with the good works, keep up with what you're doing. So I know some of them reached out to say they are not present because of internet issues, but Dr. Christian.
Yes, Engineer
Yeah,
Mikah, I'm getting.
let me give you the honors to unveil the persons that are going to be um, receiving awards for tonight. So, can we already see the image of the first person?
All right.
So, our first trophy for tonight goes to Miss MUKOM QUINTA. Miss MUKOM QUINTA is a student at the National Advanced School of Engineering in Yaoundé. One of the most, should I say, Dr. Christian, I don't even want to say, I think you are in the better place. I know you've worked closely with her for a couple of years and you guys are still together now that you're in Cameroon. Maybe you could tell us a little about the personality of this person.
Okay, well, it's true. I might not comment for everybody,
Sure.
but there are some faces that I quite remember working with them. And Quinta, especially, she happens to be a very dynamic person in MI. And sincerely, she has marked a serious track record in the activities. Whenever she has been given some post of responsibility, she has always known how to take it to the end. She is really having that those characters of a leader. So I think we should really congratulate her. She really deserves this trophy, and can't wait to see how she will react when she will receive that in her hands.
Okay. All right. Congratulations to to Quinta. Our next person is, let's discover NUMBU HOLIX. NUMBU HOLIX is from the Southwest region, and HOLIX is here on the call. Thanks for staying up to this end. HOLIX, can you take a minute and how do you feel today? HOLIX, if you can hear me,
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
all right. So you may want to give a word with respect to this. How do you feel?
Sincerely, I'm so delighted to be have chosen as the winner for the Southwest was recognizing staff, though I know the others hopefully merited it. I'm very much thankful for all those that appointed me for that and will be willing not to deceive them in future.
All right. Thank you very much, HOLIX. And our next person here is Tido Poincaré. Tido Poincaré is based in the team of Ashiru in the Littoral region. Um, I don't know if Ashiru is on the call to say something. Poincaré had indicated that unfortunately he couldn't make it today due to other responsibilities. So I'll just rapidly go on, and this call has been with us the entire time since the beginning of the call. It's unfortunate that I saw her disconnect, some minutes ago. I don't know if she's been able to rejoin. Is Roshina still on the call? Um, okay. Emmanuel too has been facing challenges, so I would have given him the floor to say something, but Emmanuel will definitely take charge of handing over her award to her in the regions. And the last prize really goes to someone whom I think we decided to call some kind of a special, if I can say, if I'm allowed to say, a special category. Not necessarily with the others in terms of leadership, but because for years he's really an embodiment of what we call the unsung heroes. Made huge contributions to his region. Behind the screens, we're doing so much work, and I'm very happy to say that uh, I'm very happy to congratulate Mr. Celestin Billong, who is based in the center region. Celestin Billong is on this call and may say something. Celestin.
Yeah, before Celestin takes the mic, I would like to really congratulate him. I knew him right from the time he entered. In fact, he has always been a very vibrant and very hardworking person. And I think if they can, he's an epitome of loyalty as far as Emma is concerned, because I know he has really passed through some stages, and I'm very happy to see that he made it in this award. So Celestine, congratulations again. I'm very happy to see you figure here.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm very much honored. I don't know what to say. I'm surprised. I'm surprised. All I can say is thank you very much for the honor.
Well, your PS thought that you merited this, so we just had to do their bidding. So this is what they are going to be receiving: an acrylic MIA personalized trophy for them. I'm going to be reaching out to you privately with respect to your checks and how you're going to receive your, because it comes with a modest financial check to it. So I'm very happy for you all that have been recognized today. And this is not the time to say, okay, it's not the time to be, out there. It's rather a time for you to show that, yes, this recognition that my friends and my peers thought that I was up for it, take responsibility, do more, inspire more people, because right now eyes are on you, people are watching, and I really want to encourage you. I don't want to belabor the point. So you're going to be receiving this from your regional supervisors, and they're going to hand over your check. We're also going to definitely, as we said, when it comes to nominations for certain programs or for leadership development opportunities, you definitely are going to be at the forefront of it when we are thinking of these opportunities for MIA staff. So, guys, thank you very, very much for your attention. Let's keep engaging on our social media pages. Our email is here, very active. Reach out to us. Reach out to your supervisors. If you have proposals that you want to make, reach out to us across all social media pages. Engage with us. Share our post. We need to take ownership of the work we are doing. We need to tell the world that this is what MIA is doing, and that these are the contributions that you, as a member of this organization, is making to improve the lives of others. So thank you very much for your kind attention, and I'm going to yield at this moment. Brendalyn, you may take over.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mikah. Also want to thank everyone who has patiently waited and contributed in his or her own way so that we'll have a good and nice interactive session. Also want to say that the more productive we are in our different units, the more productive the team will be, and the more we'll get the vision and the goals of the organization. Also want to say those who have got the awards, it's not that they were too good than you who has not gotten the award, but it's just like a way to say that this person has been doing good and we should follow them. You can still be the next person next year to have an award. And by this, we say you should lead from anywhere, any position that you are. A leader is not always the one in position. Just try to influence in your own way to make sure that your tasks, your objectives are being met. So while the systems are being put in place so that we can work together as our training has said, we should all be productive at our own ends. So I'd like to thank everybody, including the co-founders, all the executives, which I don't know, and also all those who are in the field, that you have been doing great and you will do better while the systems are being made. And we like to say, you can say goodbye in the chat box, and remember the next session for the executives or all other teams would be a great point for us to grow higher and higher. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, and goodbye. Thank you to everybody. Mikah, Eugene, thank you especially.
Thank you, Dr. Christian. Thanks to everyone for logging in, and let's keep doing what we are doing. Let's keep communicating, and congratulations to all the laureates. I see Roshina has finally been able to join us. Roshina, are you with us now? Okay, so it's officially closed for today. Good evening to you all, and enjoy your day, and happy Valentine's Day to everyone. So have fun. Go out tomorrow, take your girlfriend or your boyfriend out, have a nice time, and renew your mind and your body as you look forward to starting a new week. Take care.
And for those who are married,
They should stay inside the house.
For those
thank
who are
you.
married, you
All
can
right,
send the
thank
kids to grandma and you have the weekend all to yourself.
exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye, guys. Thank you.
Goodbye.